Hello everybody on YouTube. It's the Magician Master 100, known as the Master of All Spellcasters, here to show you a new deck list. This is my newest deck I made, and just to let you all know, it's a Prophecy deck. So here we go. This is my Prophecy deck. Prophecy Spellbook deck, to be exact. 2 Endymion, the Master Magician, good target for Temperance. 2 Effect Failures. Yeah, that's my Xyz part of the deck. I'll show you that in a little bit. 2 Knights and Sorcerer. 2 Charioteers. I know you're wondering why I have Charioteer. The reason why I have Charioteer is he's a pretty good target for Synchro Summoning, and he's also pretty good bead stick. You know, you probably need a bead stick for the deck, but of course I'll replace him soon in my next deck list. Yes, some of you are wondering why I have Amors in my deck. Some of you saying that Amors isn't good, but he can be pretty good. He's got good defense, and he's kind of like the Summoner Monk of the deck. Excuse me. Except, you know, you reveal a Spellbook, and you can special summon a Spellcaster level 4 or lower from your hand. But it works out. It could work out if you playtest it. 2 Strengths. She's good recycling for your spellbooks, and she's a good target for Synchro Summoning or Xyz Summoning. And she can give it to any spellcaster, like not just her. She can give it to other spellcasters and increase her level and give them a 500 attack point boost. And here's the key card of the deck. 2 High Priestess of Prophecy. Some of you are wondering, Xaldin, why have 2? You need 3. I'll tell you why. 1, she's expensive. 2, the thing of it is, if you're looking for a certain card and you don't have much spellbooks in your hand, like for example you have 1 spellbook in your hand and you need something to turn the duel around and you're hoping for a Temperance, you draw her, you're like, oh, I was hoping for something else, because she's a level 7, True Effect is awesome, it's sweet, but you gotta be careful how many Temperances you have in your deck. So, and of course, I don't have 1, not 2, but 3 Temperances of Prophecy. A very good monster, good for special summoning your level 7s. Yeah, I got 3 of them in my deck. So, now for the spells. 2 Magical Citadel of Endymion. I'll show you why I have it. Of course, I'll replace it with Lamycin as soon as it comes out, or probably change its name, no doubt. 2 Wonder Wands. Yes, you're wondering why I have 2 Miracle Synchro Fusions. I'll show you why as soon as I show you the extra deck, which of course is pretty obvious. 1 Pot of Avarice, 1 Monster Reborn, 1 Swords Revealing Light. And now for the spellbooks. 2 Spellbook of Wisdoms. It's the Forbidden Lance of the deck. 2 Spellbook of Powers. Good for powering up your monsters. And if you destroy your spellcaster that was given the 1,000 attack points, destroys a monster in battle, you can automatically search for another spellbook from your deck to your hand. And finally, the key card of the spellbooks, the Rhoda of the deck. I don't have 1, not 2, but 3 Spellbook of Secrets. And I have to agree with everyone, you should need 3 Spellbook of Secrets. Good for adding your certain spellbooks, and good for when you want to special summon your High Priestess, or using her effect, or any of that. Now for the traps. 2 Abukus. 2 Hidden Spellbooks. Good for recycling your spellbooks, but of course I'll replace them soon, to let you all know that. 1 Call the Haunted. 1 Mirror Force. And 1 Trap Stun. And now for my extra deck. I know it's split into 3. The reason why is I'm separating them from fusions to synchros to Xyz monsters. Yes, I have now Xyz monsters in my extra deck. So here we go. 2 Supreme Arcanite Magicians. That's the reason why I'm using my Miracle Synchros. I mean, Supreme Arcanite Magician really helps me out a lot. And, of course, he is my favorite card. And, like I said, he really helps me out a lot. So, yeah. Three Arcanite Magicians. He's my favorite. He's my ace. And he really works out with me well. Three Tempest Magicians. Good for giving spell counters to any monster on your side of the field, as long as they can gain a spell counter, of course. For example, my Arcanite Magician. And finally, 2 Explosive Magicians. I'll probably take him out soon. It's not like I don't like him or anything. I just want to make room for other Xyz monsters or other good, cards. Now for my Xyz. 2 Hierophants of Prophecy. Yep, I got 2 Hierophants. Good for just kind of like the heavy storm of the deck. 1 Alchemic Magician. She's really good in spellbooks. Putting any spellbook or any certain spell card from your deck to side of the field and face down, and she gains 200 for every spell card in your graveyard, so it works. And 1 Big Eye. Big Eye. I'm going to look for another one, but not right now. So, yeah, that's my vid. Please comment, rate, subscribe, and leave suggestions down below. I'll do your suggestions as long as it's anime or manga related. And, yeah. Oh, and of course, you'll probably see this deck in the regional. Maybe. That's a maybe. So, thanks for watching. Known as the Master of All Spellcasters, the Magician Master 100. See ya.